Hey, welcome to Yes Girl, we keep it as real as it gets. A space where adolescent girls can raise their voice, share their opinion, and connect with inspiring leaders around the world.
And I'm Rahmatu.
I'm Hauwa, and today we're going to be your hosts.
Yeah, and we're so honored today to have a special guest amidst us. We have Honorable Randeep Sarai, our father, our mentor, our global leader, somebody who has been advocating for the rights of adolescent and young persons like us, a global man who is advocating for youth empowerment. Honorable Randeep Sarai is the Secretary of State for International Development. So we're so glad to have you here, sir.
We want to give a very big thank you to the government of Canada for supporting the Yes Girl podcast, for creating an avenue and an opportunity for young women in Nigeria to use their voice to be heard and be empowered.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely, because we believe that platforms like this create voices and gives voices to young persons and adolescents to speak out where we cannot talk. The Canadian government has come in and given us a microphone that we can speak out and the world can listen to us.
Honorable Randeep Sarai, welcome to Yes Girl.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be on this podcast, and I'm looking forward to it. So excited that Canada can support you, and excited to be on the show.
Okay, so with your journey in as a global leader, would like to know what inspired you to take up this journey? What inspired you to advocate for underserved communities?
Sure. Look, I mean, when I was younger as well, I always saw my father and saw others from different minority communities, diverse communities, step up to be included, to be heard at the table, to show how important it is to have all voices heard. When I got into politics, it became one of my priorities is to help those that are a little underprivileged or underserved to get their voice heard, and in terms of international development, to make sure girls, especially girls in developing nations, get the voices to be heard and to be able to participate actively and meaningfully. And I personally think it's the right thing to do and the economic thing to do. So it was quite the honor to be able to do this in this role and see the benefits of what Canada is able to do around the world.
You're a father of two wonderful girls. Has having daughters influenced your work?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I have two daughters and a son, so seeing that they've all been treated equally and they get the opportunities equally, I see them very competitive. All three, the girls even more competitive. So that's a very healthy competition to have in your family when you're trying to beat each other and do better, but also help the other one while you're growing. It's very important. So I want to make sure that those same opportunities are available to girls around the world. So I've seen it with them that there should be no glass ceiling. There should be no limit that they cannot reach. And that's how we've tried to raise our girls. And that's the way I want all girls around the world to be able to do.
We've been hearing about Canada's Africa strategy. What does it mean to young persons and young people around the world?
It's been a little bit over a year since our Africa strategy got implemented. Africa is one of the fastest growing populations and fastest growing economies in the world. Most of the youth population in the world, a big sizable amount will be on the continent of Africa. How we're able to engage them, build partnerships, and develop mutual prosperity is a big priority for Canada, and especially for young people, girls, and communities in order to grow, learn, and succeed. And it's in everyone's interest to make sure that they do well. A prosperous Africa means a prosperous and safe world. It means a lot of good employment opportunities for a lot of young people. So we're trying to develop that relationship right from the get-go, whether that's through development, whether that's through investment. And we know that if Africa does well, Canada will do well as well.
That's very deep.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we've seen some of the work on the ground, so we want to hear from you. Like, what does that look like in real life?
Sure. No, it includes things like supporting education and skills training, so you can learn and grow. So the younger population has more opportunities. It's helping young people start businesses and find jobs. That's very important at that young age. When you've invested in schooling or education or trade schools, you want to be able to get a job, and you want to get a job that can support your family and improve your life. Healthcare is very important. How can we improve it? How can we provide safe spaces, especially for girls, so they know they can go there, get the services they need in a safe and discreet manner. That's very important for us, important for our country, and so we're really trying to support that in any which way we can. And promoting safer and more secure communities. Peace and security is very important, and including not just the one country, say it's Nigeria, but all the countries surrounding it, because peace and security only works if your neighbors are also in that environment. So that all goes hand in hand. If they have good jobs, good environments, and good education, then I think the chance of conflict lowers down. And then tackling big issues together, like climate change and inequality. Those are things that we can give lessons that we have learned, and also share technology that we may have in order to help the global challenges that we're facing.
I can connect with that in my community where I'm from in Bauchi State. I've seen the Canada investment empower young adolescent girls with skills. You said a keyword, skills and empowerment, and that's one thing that stood out for me in the Canada's investment. We were trained on how to make and produce reusable parts in my community. Wow. So girls would not have to miss school simply because they cannot buy disposable parts. The investment is it's a godsend for us in our community, and we as like shouting out to the government of Canada for this privilege and opportunity, and we hope to see more of it come to us.
Yeah, no, we're very excited about doing and supporting you in those ways. That's what the Africa strategy is all about. We want to support women and girls. Look, 50% of the population, or 51%, is usually women. For me, when I come to Nigeria, to listen to girls and women, to hear their side, the challenges they're facing, helps me decide on how we fund future programs. So it's very important to engage with them.
So you mentioned about strategy. Sometimes all these big strategies, they feel far away for young people. So how can we, the young people, connect to them?
Sure. Look, I mean, you can connect by learning the new skills. I think a lot of people don't realize the opportunities that exist that are around them, whether they're funded by Canada or other countries or the government of Nigeria. So always being looking for those. Now, information's all at your fingertips. You can search and see what's available, what's close by, and you need to speak up about issues that matter. Speaking up when your voice is heard in politics, they say the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So those that are loud, those that are empowered, and those that advocate for their issues are the ones that are going to be heard. If you don't talk about them, you won't have that. And then supporting your peers, support those that are doing great jobs, like the two of you. Women should support other women, should support everyone that's doing work in different sectors. Yeah, you might be in broadcast or communication, others might be in management, and others might be in the creative side. So support one another rather than put anybody down. You need to create a good ecosystem, and then get involved in your communities. I think that's very important. If you're involved in your communities, people know what you're doing. They can come and ask you. They may be shy at first, but if you're engaged and you're involved in the community, that hesitation goes away. They know this is a place they can come and ask, and they can get the resources they need. And if you don't know it, they know that you're going to be able to go find it and go search for it.